Edson Barboza versus Bryce Mitchell. Barboza coming in as a plus 130 underdog. Mitchell coming in as a negative 155 favorite. I can't wait to see this fight. It's been a while since I've seen Bryce Mitchell fight. His last fight was in October 2020. And I love seeing this guy's fights. He's always working towards the finish, even though he doesn't always get it. He's the guy, if you recall, a while back who got the Twister submission, was like one of the few guys to ever win by Twister submission. And he actually attempted it in one of his other fights, was so close to getting it. I was like at the edge of my seat, like, oh my God, I think it was going to be like 2 fights in a row that he would have won by Twister, which would have been absolutely insane. The other guy ended up being able to defend against it, and he still ended up winning that match. But I love watching Mitchell's ground game. He's a great grappler. He has, lots of different ways to win on the ground for sure. And I can't wait to see what he's going to try in this match against Barboza. Barboza being a guy who is known for having some very fast leg kicks. In his last fight, he ended up losing to Chikadze by KO. And in that fight, Barboza was throwing kicks. Chikadze was throwing kicks, obviously, which he's known for. And even though the Giga kick is what everyone's looking for when they're watching Chikadze, it was actually punches that ended up leading to the finish against Barboza. And they both actually had some leg kicks that looked like they landed in that fight. So it was a close fight. It was a good fight. Barboza is obviously the veteran, been around for a long time, well-rounded MMA fighter. That being said, Mitchell being the younger guy, the up-and-comer, I think he's hungrier. And I think when it comes to the ground game, he's just got much more confidence in throwing up different kinds of even weird submissions that, even veterans aren't used to probably having thrown on him in an actual fight. So I think the odds are correct here. Mitchell's going to win. I think he's got the better grappling and can take it to the ground. You got some thoughts, Fern?
Yeah, I've been watching the countdown episodes and kind of the build up to this just to see like additional footage and kind of get a feel for how everyone's feeling coming into this fight. Mitchell today was given his fight kit and he was able to get Venom to make him some camo shorts. So
Yeah, that's right.
he's going to be wearing some camo shorts, and it's interesting to watch him on the countdown or embedded show. He was joking like, I want to get my black belt in farming type of jokester, and then like just hanging out at the pond, fishing for catfish, and like working out mitts with his friend on like grass in a field. Like he's just typical. I feel like it just reminds me of how Brazilians and other athletes in like like high poverty, low income areas are from. They just like are good at fighting and soccer because you don't need money at those things. Like you can just like get a pile of trash bags and make a ball, and you can just punch a tire. Like like watch the embedded episode. He is just working out in the field with his friend, just hitting pads, like super. Just it's a good example to me of what determination is. Like he wants to fight. So he, gets his workouts in where he can. Obviously, he trains in a gym with, a childhood friend as well. With somebody in his life who's a father figure. But it's super interesting to watch his training because it's just no excuses. It's, I'm going to prepare for this fight and utilize all my resources. Edson Barboza, love him. I've been watching him for years. If you watch, there's videos of him doing like kickboxing when he's like 8 or 9 years old. And so he's got the skills, he's got the technique. I think at this point it might be concerning if he's just been in too many wars and too many battles. Against Giga, that was, in my opinion, a fight of the year. Like they each landed some hard shots, and they're both good at it. So you knew that they hurt. You knew that everything was thrown with intent and that it connected solidly. And him just being on the losing end of that, I worry about how well he's been able to recover. I'm actually rooting for Barboza because, again, like I want to see these guys who have been just through these wars come up and persevere. It just seems more often than not lately it's been apparent, become apparent that, you know, it's time for the young guys, the guys who have, you know, the energy to train, the hunger, the determination, all these things that, you know, unfortunately, you know, taper off as you progress in your career. So while I'm cheering for Barboza, I wouldn't be surprised if he lost and you know, we have a new contender in the mix.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been so long since I've seen Mitchell. I completely forgot. Give me those camo shorts. So I can't wait to see what he's going to say in his post-fight. If he wins, what his post-fight interview is going to be like. They're always enjoyable. He's a character.
He got the camo shorts though, man. That's some power right there.
Yeah. So what's his new, you know, catchphrase going to be post-fight? Because it's just been, give me my camo shorts after every fight. So
I think he's going to
where's he go from here?
Self-award the black belt in farming. You could come out with the saddle. Oh man.
All right, can't wait to see this one.
West Coast Boy.